Hi, my name is Dave Mahedy, retired Director of Sport at the University of Limerick. And since I've retired, I've been fortunate enough to do some tutoring with the Limerick Sports Partnership, a great organisation that gets people moving. And the idea of this video is to show what can be done in your own back garden. I call this the Backyard Fitness Club for myself. And you don't need much equipment, you just need to motivate and get yourself going. Today we're going to focus in on a 30-minute session of circuit training. Now it's basic circuit training, what we used to do when we were kids and we had no equipment. And the whole idea is this can be done in your own back garden, it can be done anywhere. You only need a mat and you only need a step, and I'll show you all the variations that can be done on it. What I'm going to start with is a 10-minute warm-up. Now, some people, this is the most important part of the session because it gets you ready for the circuit, but it also gets you moving. And bit by bit, it gets you warmed up, so you're bringing your heart rate up and you're getting your muscles ready for the activities that are coming down the track. The other very important thing that you need to have with you is water. Very important to rehydrate at all the times. After the warm-up, between the circuits, keep tipping away on the water and rehydrate. On the warm-up, and the whole idea in the warm-up is to raise your heart rate and get the muscles ready for the activity that's going to happen. So I'll take you through some of the activities that we do, and we start off with just stepping up and down on a step. And to go off the other leg as well, to make sure we're getting it nice and even. So we're not just taking one hip, we're taking both hips. Now, we mightn't have a step, so we can do that activity on the ground and we can get ourselves going. So jumping jacks gets the arms in and that gets the heart rate going. And you can get to go front and back. Arms going front and back. And if you really want to confuse yourself, get your arms going front and your legs going sideways. That's it. And then we twist. Little twist. And still on that. Up and down. Up and down. But we mightn't have a bench, so you might just have a block, so we can still do the same thing on the block. You don't need any equipment. Now, so a simple block can be done. If you want it higher, we can go to here and you get more height. So after getting the heart rate up, we go into our stretching phase. So we just do a few squats. Important to keep your back straight, knee bent. Don't go too deep. Remember, still the warm up. You're not going to beat the world in the first 5 minutes. And that. What we'll do is for stretching for hamstrings. Feet apart, knees slightly bent. Bend over, head up, look at the head, and stretch those hamstrings. Back. Down we go, back straight, head up. You'll feel the stretch on the hamstrings. One more time, pushing forward, and down we go. That's it, and up. Turn into groins. One-legged right angles to the other, and down we go. Again, stretching the inside of the leg here. We did these when we were playing football, we were playing hurling, rugby. These are standard exercises. And down we go. And the other side. And alternate, remember, there's two. I'm going to show you two other exercises that can be done on the ground, and they're great for it, is bring the soles of the feet together, push the knees to the ground, and really stretch the groin muscles. And up, sit up straight, push in from the back, and down we go. And up. And another one for the hamstring, probably the best hamstring stretch is where we could stretch it by bringing ourselves up and you feel it on the hamstring there. And down and up. And down. So there's plenty of stretches for the hamstrings and the groins. We work on the calves, these boys here. And just by going up on our toes, we're working the calves. And down and up. Down if you lose your balance. And up and down. We can bring the upper body into it as well. If we bring our hands right up as high as we can go. And down. And up. Up, 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 up. Right up. And down. And up we go. Up, 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 up. And down. Stretching the quads. Because we'll be doing these exercises with affects the quads. We're just coming down. Our knee is almost touching the ground. 2 feet pointing in the same direction. And change. 2 feet pointing in the same direction. Knees almost touching the ground. You'll feel that quad working. And up. And if you want to make it a little bit more, 2 for the price of 1. When you go down like that, knees almost touching the ground, turn the upper body to look behind you. And change. And away we go. And relax. And some of the upper body stretches, hand across the chest, pushing, keeping straight upper body, because we're getting ready. Remember, getting ready for the activities that are coming ahead. Good. And change. And change. This is a workout in itself, you know, the warm up, and it's getting your really heart rate up and getting yourself ready. Hands over the top. Don't push in, just keep straight. Get that arm in. Up we go. That's it. And change. And change. And change.
Pause.
Here we go.
Pause.
Okay. Last couple of upper body stretches is up and over the head, looking straight ahead, and go to the side. Over we go. Right over. Stretch that side and up, and the other side. And up and over we go. Feel the stretch. And the other side. And then just loosen them out. And back. And keeping an eye on the time. We just, last little bit is our step ups. Just to raise the heart rate up again after that. We go the other side. Lead off the other leg. Because don't forget, it's not all off one leg. We got to work 2 legs. A few little variations too. You can make it more difficult by doing 2 together. Up we go. Step back, up we go. Step back, up we go. Or you can do up, down, up, down, up, down. And another variation. To the side. So, it's up to yourself how you do it. And you can see from that, it's only the end of the warm-up, and I've raised my heart rate, and I'm a little bit out of breath. It's where the water comes in. Take your water. This is vital. Get the water into you. Don't wait till the end when our tongue is hanging out. Get the water in. Okay, warm-up's done. Still breathing heavy, which is what I intended to be. And now we're going into the circuit. Now we're basing the circuit on 8 exercises. 8 simple body weight exercises. And each exercise is a minute. Now, we're not working for a minute. We're working off the principle of a minute. You could be working for 15 seconds, off for 45. You could be 30 on, off for 30. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to do the circuit of 30 seconds on each exercise and then 30 seconds off. But the beauty about circuits and about having different, with the minute, is you can vary it. So if you're a beginner, you might start with 10 or 15 seconds on, and then you work towards 20 seconds, 25, 30, 35, 40. I wouldn't go beyond the 40 because then you still have 20 seconds before the next minute starts. So the idea is it's an 8-minute circuit, and if you go 3 times, that's 3 8s or 24. Then we're already on 34 minutes with the warm up and a warm down. So to start with, I'm going to do 2 circuits, 1 minute on each exercise. And it's up to you to choose what exercise, what time you want to do, but it starts on the minute. Now we're into the meat of this session, which is the circuits. The 8 exercises. What I'm going to do for my circuit is 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So I'm going to work for 30 seconds. I have my phone with me with the stopwatch on it, and that'll keep an eye on what I do. And we will start off with the step-ups. So here we go. We're ready for action? Let's go. And up goes the knee. Good stuff. And we go the other leg. Oh. And now it's time to speed it up. Last few seconds. And rest. So there's my 30 seconds done on that. So the next exercise I move to is a press up. So again, I have my clock with me. And go. And time. Okay. Next exercise is lunges. Hit my foot on the box. Down we go. Important to breathe as you're doing the exercise. Don't hold your breath. Make sure I'm staying on the one leg because the next time around I'm going to get the other leg. So we've 20 seconds done already. And that's not bad for a man with a dodgy knee. And time. The next exercise is a sit-up. It's a little crunch just as far as there. Up we go. Up we go. And rest. There's me 30 seconds. Good stuff. Now, on to the 5th exercise. Bringing the ball into it. I'm going to do step ups with the ball up in the air. So I'm getting 2. Getting the legs working and getting the upper body working as well. And again, it's for 30 seconds. I'll do it facing you, which would be even better. Okay, up we go. Up. Down we go. Up. 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 One more. And rest. I'm working off one leg this time. Second circuit, like the lunges, I'll work off the other leg. And here we go. Tricep dip. them triceps, the back of the arm, working. The further you put your legs out, the harder it can be. But try and get that straight. Just touch your bum off the ground. Get the breathing. 2 more. 1, 2. Rest. It's getting ourselves, our body straight as we can. Head down and bringing in our belly button towards our back. So it's working our stomachs. That's it. Another 5 seconds and I'm away. And up we go. So try and get that body straight. I hope it is for the camera. And you hold it in. Your belly button towards your back. Looking down. I hope I'm in a straight line. If I'm not, I should be. 10 seconds. Good work. And time. Decent squat. You might be just sitting there, and it's okay if the dog barks, it's grand. To sit here, you're working your quads. These fellas here, even though you're not moving, you're actually working. And I'm sure Bear will zoom in on them at some stage and show, you know, you're actually working. We're away. So it's 30 seconds just holding, you're not moving. And it's a nice little recovery exercise as well. So all the time, sitting there, back straight against the wall, at right angles, hands down, and we're working these fellas here, the quads. Five seconds. Rest. First circuit done. Most important, before you do anything, get your water. Splash it over yourself so just swear you're sweating. That's the 8 exercises. So the thinking behind it is there's a general body exercise to get our heart rate up. There's one for the upper body, one for the stomach, one for the legs. General body, one for the stomach, one for the upper body, one for the legs. So you have 8 exercises and you've covered everything in it. Basically very simple. All you need is a mat, all you need is a step, all you need is a wall. And that is in the middle of your back garden on the patio, no problem to you. And we go for round 2. Here we go, round 2. We don't have the step, the lovely colourful step, but we have a concrete block. So we'll work off that. And I'll get myself going again on the clock. The only trouble is you lose it. Reset and start. Off we go. So we can do just stepping up with your leg, other leg, other leg, leg. That's it. You can still do your jump ups. You can do it faster. Or you can get the logs that we have for the fire and put them in. That's it. You can get them doing. And rest. So, all I'm saying is, you don't have to have a fancy box. You can have a dirty old concrete block and a couple of logs for the fire. Okay, we're on to our second exercise, which is the press up. Waiting for the 30 seconds. Now, the press up can be done on your knees. If we can't do the press up, this is the modification. Do it on your knees. So round 2, I'm just showing modification can be done like that. Or you could do it with your press up properly. But like the first exercise, you can modify it. Going onto your knees, doing the press up, and time. So the important thing is that there is modification in doing it. The next exercise, third one, is the lunge. And we did it off this foot the last time. Till I get me. This is lower, a little bit lower than the bench, but we'll get and do this. If I can get my balance. Good. We're away. Now the modification obviously on that is that you go down off the block and just do it on the flat. And when you've dodgy knees like me, this might be the one for you. And we're 20 seconds done already with all me talking. Now, time. So there's modifications for everything. The press up on your knees, that on the ground. We go to the sit up. And again, like that, there's modifications on it. Just keep this down here. The last time we did just a crunch. Okay? Which we can do. And it's up to yourself. Or equally you can do is just hold. So what we're going to do is just hold. We're just going to hold in that position there. Get up a little bit higher, Dave. Or you can do a couple. And then hold. Oh, lost my balance. There we go. Do a couple and hold. Hold back where your stomach is working. And rest. So the last time we did it with the medicine ball and the step. Now we're going to do it with the blocks and the concrete block. And it's the same exercise, standing up on it, and it's up to you what pace you go at. Okay, so up we go, up, up. Change legs, and up. And these can be anything. These can be anything in your hand. And there's Lulu giving me all the encouragement I can get. A little bark in the background. And rest. So you don't need the medicine ball, you don't need the step, you can still do the same thing. And you can step up on a bigger step if you want there. And step up on that. Feet out, same thing. Concrete block works. Concrete block works. If you find you're not getting enough on that, go to the next level. And this works. So this is just a flower bed. Get those hands close together so you're working the and rest. Get the body straight. And we're away. 30 seconds. Hopefully my body is straight. And if it isn't, you can criticize it and say that's what we should be doing. So there we go. Now, another 5 seconds. 5 seconds done. Now, last exercise in the circuit is our seated squat. So, there's no real one for this. I suppose it's a time issue. Get ready, but you can actually see the muscles working on that. So again, this is a nice one to finish up, but it's a leg exercise. So we've gone from stomach to leg. Before that it was an upper body. Before that it was a general body one. So we're nearly round 2 done. And if we work off a minute, that means that's 16 minutes done on 2 circuits. We've had a 10-minute warm up, and that's 26 minutes. So if you're working for 30 minutes, then we have our warm down. Okay, and rest. Get that water into you. So that's the circuit. gone through the circuit twice. It's 8 exercises, one general body one for the upper body, one for the stomach, one for the legs. General body, one for the stomach, one for the upper body, and one for the legs. And if we're working off the principle of a minute per exercise, we are allocating a minute per exercise. So if we're starting off and we haven't had any training whatsoever, that might be 10 or 15 seconds. Then you rest for the 45 seconds and ready to go again. And you need that time to change exercise. As you get better, then go for 20, go for the 25, go for the 30 and see how you're going, because that'll see the progression that you're making. Now, little tip is, when you're finished here, go in and write it down to say what you did today. I did 20 seconds today on, I did 40 seconds off. So when you come around to it in 3 days' time or a week's time, whatever amount of times you do it, then you'll know what you did last week. And this week, we're going to do that a little bit more. 5 more seconds on each exercise. That's all you need to progress. Then another 5 seconds and another 5 seconds. 5 seconds is nothing. So if you start at 20, go to 25, eventually go to 30, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But it's 8 exercises, so that takes 8 minutes to do that. I did 16 minutes there. We did with the modifications, and we did with no equipment whatsoever. So you don't need anything. You have no excuse. This is the Backyard Fitness Club, and it's the best fitness club in Ireland. It's outdoor, fresh air. You don't need any equipment, and you can work your socks off. So, you know, it's up to you to get up and do something and do it positive. And it will change your life. Do you know what it'll do? It'll actually change the quality of your life. And that's all we're doing. And that's what the motto of the Limerick Sports Partnership is. You know, get people moving. Doesn't matter whether you're 10 or whether you're 90. And 80, 90-year-olds should be able to do this at their pace. And take, you know, the relevant time and take the relevant modifications. So that's the circuit. We're going to do the warm down like that. We started by warming up. We did our circuit, and now we're warming down again. Okay, starting the button now for a 5-minute warm down, and it's just nice and easy. So we're not warming up, we're warming down. So we're bringing the heart rate back down. In fact, I'll go this side. Bringing the heart rate back down to the way we started when we came into the session. So it's nice and easy. There's no pressure on. We're not going to go mad. We've left all our stuff on the mat and on this. And we'll stretch. And we'll stretch our hamstring. 1 foot straight, 1 bent. Stretching the hamstring there. A little bit more. Bring up your toe. And change foot. Down we go. Sitting back into it. Bringing that leg up. Good. And change. That's it. And change. Now the satisfaction is the hard work is done. So we're now here to enjoy it. So it's nice and easy. We did all these exercises in the warm-up, but we're easing it down. So we're getting through the range of movement, but we're easing it down. So your heart rate comes down, your breathing comes back, and you're just doing a little bit of jogging on the spot. We're finished with the bench or the box. We're finished with the step. And then we're going into the grinds. That's it. Home we go. Go the other way. And over we go. And over. The satisfaction of having done the circuit is the great thing. So this is where you wallow in it. You say, okay, I've done. And today I did it at 30 seconds. Next week, I'm going to do it at 35. Maybe go to 40. I still have 20 seconds to play around with. Then we'll stretch our, mind the flowers, we'll stretch our calves. So it's one leg to the ground. And if you put your head in towards your toes, you're stretching your upper body as well. That's it. Back we go. And change. That's it. And change. And we do the quads, bringing the foot in, like so, straighten up, keep that knee towards that. This one I'm going to have difficulty with since my injury, so I can't get the same pull on that, but I'm working towards it. Bit by bit I'm getting there. Oh, come on, Ian. This is the frustrating bit, that you can't do what you'd like to do. Good, and again, across the front. Either side. And change. And over the top, bring it in. Change. Change. And change. Interlock at the top, bring it over to the side, and over the other side, and over we go, and over we go. Interlock at the back, be straight, bring it over, right over, yeah, and over, and up. Interlock them at the back of the legs, keep them bent, push the back, it's the back, round out the back, relax, stretch, relax, roll them out, nice and easy, and the other way. 4 minutes 50 seconds. 5 minutes, warm down. That's the circuit, and that is Backyard Fitness Club a la Davo. No equipment needed, but the most important thing is you're moving, men on the move. That's what we're trying to get, and especially at the moment when we're stuck in the house all the time, we need to be physically active. We need to exercise, and put aside what that would take, probably 40 minutes, 45 minutes of our day to do this exercise. And the feel-good factor after doing that is immense. And the satisfaction. And you know what you're ready for? Next week, can I do 20 seconds? Can I do 25 seconds? And build it up. We did 2 circuits. Can I do 3 circuits? But the important thing is gradually build it up. And I'm retired, so if I can do it, anyone can do it. Thank you for listening. So hope you enjoyed that little bit of activity. Very important to keep an eye out on the Limerick Sports Partnership website. They've loads of ideas. This is only one idea of many ideas to keep us moving, to keep us exercising, to keep us healthy during this emergency that we have at the moment. But my last bit of advice is keep moving, keep doing something, and keep challenging yourself to do a little bit more each day. Or this one here, last one.